Hey, this is a Schneider update. Well, I haven't worked at Schneider since 2017. Why am I doing an update? And I'll tell you the reason why. This is a momentous day. It's a day that we'll all remember. Give you a little background, and I'll tell you the reason why I left. Give you a little background. In 2011, I started with Schneider. I was a company driver there. We had a dedicated account called Masonite Doors. It was originally out of Garland, Texas, and then Masonite moved their facility over to Mesquite, Texas. I worked there until Schneider lost that account. Schneider lost that account in 2015. Basically, we were undercut by a smaller carrier. Imagine that. And then at that time, I went on and became a Schneider IC. I had gotten a black Freightliner. A lot of videos are out there on YouTube. Black Freightliner. It was a good truck. I was doing Procter & Gamble loads from Pineville, Louisiana to Wilmer and Fort Worth, Texas. I would do a Costco backhaul. I would do a Home Depot backhaul. Every now and then I would do a scrap paper backhaul, but I never did like doing those because of the wait times at the paper mills. Sometimes I would just come back empty. Those Procter & Gamble loads paid pretty good. But I did those. I was home just about every single night doing that. Every now and then I go take a run out to Phoenix and run. I would always do like a Phoenix run about like once a quarter or maybe once every other month. And just to kind of stretch my legs and play truck driver. I would also get a load up to Vandalia, Ohio. Always get a load, get back straight back to the house. I'll go down and out. Same thing with Georgia, go out and back. Just up and down, whatever. Out and back is what I always did. When I went to Phoenix, I got a load coming right back to the Dallas area. Same thing with Ohio, Georgia. Anywhere I went, I always got a load going back. I was out and back. I never did stay out that long because there was always some consistent work around where I lived. There was always, and if it wasn't Procter & Gamble, there was some even shorter runs that paid very well. And that was going really good, and I was going to do that for a long time. Well, we started losing those runs, or at least on the IC board. I have my suspicions that they went to company trucks, and then the company went public, and it just seemed like there was more rules, more micromanaging, and less personability. I guess that's a word. That's ice, by the way. It's icy out here. And so a combination of all that stuff, loads canceling without them going through any kind of protocols of letting me know, things of that nature, just communication issues. It was going downhill where I found another job somewhere and I left. Now I left when there was still time on my lease. I completed one lease. I was working on my second lease on that truck. And so I believe there's a year left on that lease that I had. So I had to pay in. And so SFI and I worked out a deal for me to repay. We made a deal. It's like I didn't have to pay all that was owed in that lease, but they worked a deal out for I pay a certain percent of it. And so that's what I did. And as of today, I got the email from Schneider Finance that is all paid in full, and I am free and clear of any responsibilities to Schneider Finance. And so it's a good day that I am completely done with Schneider. Schneider was good to me while I was there. I'm not going to lie. There was a lot of good times there. It was time for me to leave when I left. It's been almost 2 years. Would I tell people to go to Schneider? If the program is the same, yes, but only on a learning process. I wouldn't go and I wouldn't go and say, hey, I'm going to buy out, pay off this truck. People do actually do that, but they're very few. I know Gary Compton is over here at Big Yeti. He still has an SFI truck for now until April, as a matter of fact. And he's going to get out of that SFI truck and go do, get another truck. That's his story to tell. But for my story, it's all done. I'm all done with Schneider. Finally, they're not taking out. We worked out a deal where they were taking out payments out of my bank account on a regular basis. So, worked out a good deal. Nice people to deal with. I believe it was fair. It was completely fair about, hey, I didn't have to pay it the whole rest of the lease. They didn't go ding me on my DAC, or they didn't do anything on my credit. I just paid them back what they were owed, and I was done with it. And I was done with it as of today. So to all those that are still left at Schneider, if you're watching this, that maybe I had known there, I said this before in another video before, but thank you guys for all the memories, and it was a good time. I learned a lot. There was a lot of good people that used to work there, and from what I understand, there's still some really good people that still work there that I know, but for the most part, the main core group, there may be one or two still there at Schneider, but the main core group that started back in 2011 when we started up that dedicated pretty much have all moved on to other different things. So I miss those guys. It was a fun time out there. Of course, I'm making new memories right now over here at Big Yeti Transporters. So anyways, hey, thanks for watching the Schneider update. Hopefully you maybe get something out of this. If maybe you're planning on leaving Schneider, or if you're looking to go to Schneider. I'm not going to sit there and speak too bad on Schneider. If you're going to go be a trainee, a rookie there, I would not suggest it. Simple the fact is that they don't do OTR training. Once they do OTR training, I would fully recommend Schneider to become your starter company. Anyway, with that, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like it, this video or other videos. Like it, comment if you want. Just do whatever you want. Share it. I don't know. Do what you want. Hey, it's your YouTube. You do what you want. Anyways, talk to you guys later. 73.